Hello, I wanted to post a video regarding my experience with Myra Dental. I have to say, from start to finish, it has been absolutely phenomenal. I started this process last year. I came from the United States. First off, I will say they are anything that you're afraid of, right? Like, coming from the United States, I was petrified to come to Turkey. I had several different estimates in the United States that ranged from $35,000 to $55,000, and that was during COVID. So at this point, those estimates would probably be between $65,000 and $85,000. I had pretty significant dental work. I had a full upper. And I looked into going abroad for, some cost savings. And also I know some people from Turkey. I know that Turkey is one of the worldwide epicenters for dental and cosmetic procedures. And I look like this because now I came back for my final prosthetic, and I also had plastic surgery. So, but I'm going to focus on Myra Dental. So as I said, I was afraid. I think in the United States, we think we have the best healthcare in the world, which is absolutely not true. Here at Myra, and really, I think all over Turkey, they have the best oral surgeons, periodontists, dentists, you name it. I felt very comfortable after reading the reviews, and also I realized that if you are coming from the United States, you might be going to a dentist that does implants, on occasion. But the dentists here and Myra, they cater to international patients. So they are doing implants and, really technical procedures every single day. So my level of comfort was, I know that they had the expertise and the experience. I also, I'm a little older, and I also have rheumatoid arthritis. So I was concerned a bit about that, which really is a non-issue. I obviously did end up going to Myra Dental. I had to have several teeth pulled, and I wanted to be under general anesthesia. I was petrified. And my whole life, I've been a person that just, doesn't love the dentist. I've avoided going to dentist. Of course, I get my cleanings, but I had a bridge that probably needed to be removed 10 years ago, and it didn't hurt. So my philosophy with dental is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I think part of, me putting that off for 10 years made my case a little bit worse, where in the United States, they recommended that I have all of my upper teeth removed, which, that kind of freaked me out, because I did have really nice teeth. They looked pretty good, but, I guess behind the scenes, they weren't that great. When I initially came here, I met with the oral surgeon, Dr. Erdem, and he said, and I thought this was really smart and honest, and he said, getting implants is great, but I think we can save some of your teeth. After reviewing the panoramic x-ray, he said, there is nothing better than your natural teeth. So if you'd like, I'm going to try and save as many as I can. He was able to save some, where in the United States, they want to take everything because it's less expensive to do so. Having a root canal and a crown would be more expensive than just removing all of your teeth and doing all on 4 or all on 6. So I kind of like that idea. I do believe it probably is better to have your natural teeth. So my confidence and trust in him is beyond. They did a great job. They're easy to work with. They coordinated my hotel. They coordinated all of the transfers. When you come, there will not be any surprises in terms of your quote. I ended up getting the Straumann implant, and I chose that because of my rheumatoid arthritis. But I do realize that one is a lot more expensive than the other brands, which are probably just as good, but I wanted to have easy access to other dentists in the event of a problem in the United States, if an emergency. One of the other things, like, I know it's going to sound silly, but like thinking of Turkey, I'm thinking, oh, am I going to someone's basement for this? And I do want to say the facilities here are state of the art. Myra Dental Clinic is beautiful. It's 3 or 4 floors. All of the equipment is shiny, sparkling, clean, and new, and really the most high-tech equipment you could even imagine. And as I mentioned, I did want to be under general anesthesia, and the dentist promised me that I would not feel a thing, and it wouldn't be a big deal. And I went through with it, and I had a lot of teeth pulled, and really I did not feel a thing. So I would say if that is a fear, it doesn't need to be. You'll never see yourself without teeth also. Like, I kind of made that clear that, I just don't want to look until I have something. So after they pull all your teeth, they're going to give you a temporary prosthetic. And what they did for me was like a 2 or 3 day temporary, where you just eat soft foods. But by the time I went home, I had a more solid temporary that lasted for a year. And now in September, when I'm back in 2024, this is 1 year later. Now these, I just had these put in today, the final. So I feel like I had somewhat of a complicated case because I needed to have a bone graft, which was pretty significant, which is why I had to wait 9 months to a year to come back. And then I had sinus lift on both sides. And also when I got here this time, they found that I needed to have a gum graft, which was kind of a last minute thing. And they jumped through hoops to make it happen. They knew my time frame. They actually did my surgery on a Sunday afternoon, and it was like a different surgeon that had to come in. So they really went out of the way to make this happen for me. Price-wise, it's significantly less expensive than the United States. I think when you're shopping around, you don't necessarily want to go to the cheapest dentist. I don't think Myra is the cheapest. I'm not sure if they're the most expensive, but I just think they're the best. The oral surgeon, Dr., I keep forgetting his name because my plastic surgeon's name sounds the same. Dr. Erdam I just think he's a brilliant oral surgeon. Like, some of the things he did, like today, for instance, he was like finishing my teeth so that the bite was correct. And he was kind of filing them from the bottom when it was the teeth on the top that were longer. And I just thought this was so smart because I said, I thought you would be filing them from the top. And he said, well, you just had the gum surgery there. And I had the plastic surgery, so I'm all sore here. He said, it's much easier to just do it from the bottom. And, the result is the same. He's filing like the most minuscule amount of tooth anyway. And he's also pays attention to detail. He's not like in a rush, like trying to get me out. He did it like over and over and over and over again until it was perfect. So I just have a ton of respect. I felt like for him, it's not about the money. It's about his art and his science. So yeah, I have nothing but incredibly positive things to say. I also started a YouTube channel, which I don't really know how to do that well, but I'm going to put the URL, and if I can make it linkable, I will. There's a lot more detailed information, about the process, how it works, and there's also information about my face surgery. But yeah, so I can't say anything better. 5 stars all the way for Myra Dental.